Hello there, today I'm flying to Duna with a completely overkill ship. This is the second attempt, because I forgot a pilot last time. And I don't actually have a pilot, so that's probably why. SyntheticTech is in the background. He's my backup vocal. Say hi.
Hello.
He says hello. We've been talking about his computer that he's gonna build. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a baller computer.
it's gonna be
Is that
even more
accurate?
baller. Yeah, it's gonna be even more baller than yours. So
Mine isn't that baller in the first place. But whatever. My
I
computer
like
gets
how.
the job done.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I like how I pick like one of the cheapest cases out there, but then I put like
The most
thousands of
expensive. It's like a
dollars.
sleeper
Yeah.
PC, but not.
Yeah. It's just because it's like the only case that I like.
It does look really nice in person and on photos. It's the Corsair 100R. But I kind of regret not buying RGBs or any LEDs at all. Because it just kind of looks empty without... Like, you can see the... Oh my god. This is going to drive me nuts forever. My PC heatsink is in upside down, so the Cooler Master is upside down. The Cooler Master logo is upside down.
So I just did a complete PC build just to see like
How much it would cost.
what it would cost if I was to replace, buy everything brand new.
Yeah.
Comes to a total of $1,083.78.
I think I only spent about $700 on mine originally, but with all the hard drives I've bought, which is the only thing I've upgraded so far. Yeah. Well, I've actually... Yeah, okay. I've only bought hard drives so far, so it's closer to $800 now with all the upgrades. And I'm basically... It's kind of like... Building a computer is kind of like taking a broom and swapping out the handle, and then a couple years later you swap out the brush bit. Is it still the same computer? That's not the question here, actually, but yeah.
It is, but not.
If it's in the same case, it's not still the same computer.
Yeah.
But it's still close enough. But building a PC, you have to upgrade it eventually. It's not going to be good forever, especially if you build a PC like that has our hardware on it, which isn't like super expensive hardware. Well, what you're planning right now is a little more expensive than mine, but it's still not top of the line, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm not going for a fucking Threadripper. That'd be like the price of a Threadripper is what I just built the computer for.
Yeah.
That is just a step right underneath the Threadripper.
Like right now I have a 6600K with a GTX 1060, a bunch of hard drives, and a motherboard, and that was $700. So basically, you're eventually gonna run out of money with your budget. No, what was I going for the point? I'm tired right now. Deal with it. But like, what's the point in building a PC and upgrading it? Like, what's the point in building a low-end PC and then upgrading it in like a year?
I mean, obviously if you don't have the budget.
Yeah, but like, okay, I'm fine, I think.
You still what?
Sorry, I was, something blew up. But, like, if you have the budget, you should always build a higher-end PC, because then you're not gonna have to spend more
Well,
on
yeah.
it instantly.
I mean, at the same time, though, in a year from now, if I went with the Ryzen 5 to save money, and then I wanted to get a Ryzen 7.
Yeah, but you're not really gonna have to
something
upgrade
higher.
your PC right away, that's the thing.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if I felt like it, if I had the extra money laying around, I was like, hey, I should do this.
Hey, I constantly want to upgrade my PC, yet I somehow resist the urge. Like,
See, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm either A, gonna buy the whole thing and like fully upgrade it to what I'd have it for like the next 3 years
I'm not even sure if my PC will
or
last
more,
3 years with like current games.
or I'm just gonna either get the Ryzen 5 now, wait maybe a year or two, sell the Ryzen 5, and get a better
Is
processor.
that really worth it though?
I mean, it is and it isn't, because I mean, like you were saying earlier, if this wasn't on sale, I might not take advantage of it.
Well, I wouldn't buy the Ryzen 7, even if I had the money, because I wouldn't benefit from it enough. Granted, it would speed up my render times, but it wouldn't speed them up enough if I were to have just gone with... Okay, first off, I would have gone with Ryzen in the first place, but, you know, that wasn't out when I built this thing. But, basically... Fuck, what was I saying?
I don't know, you're saying, oh, you'd go with Ryzen, but I wouldn't go with Ryzen, something like that.
Yeah, okay, so I wouldn't go with Ryzen 7 because not only does it cost more, but I wouldn't benefit from having the Ryzen
I mean,
7 enough.
granted, it's not
Because it's
much
just
of a
too
benefit,
I'm talking,
but
you faggot.
yeah.
Okay. It would only speed up my render times and maybe give me a few extra frames per second, but that's it. What were you saying?
I mean, granted, it's not much of like a performance. It is a lot of performance game, but it's like I don't know if I really need even that much power at the same time. So
I got
that's
the power.
consistent between, you know, saving $200 and maybe putting that towards a new graphics card or something, or yeah.
So I would put it towards. Well, see,
Because you really don't need that much processing power to play games these days. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's more of a graphics card than.
don't. No, that's.
Okay, but I'm saying like you don't need the top of the line processor. Basically, is what I'm saying to play games.
Well, you do, depending on what graphics card you have. Like with my PC, my CPU and GPU, I did a lot of research into this. And basically, I discovered that I was not gonna... that these two are perfect together, basically. Because if I went with a 1070... if I suddenly decided, hey, I'm gonna upgrade to a 1070, I wouldn't benefit from that with the CPU, so I'd have to upgrade the CPU at the exact same time. Because these are, like, so evenly matched right now. Like, I could have gone with an i3 or some AMD processor and then gotten a 1070, but I wouldn't have benefit from it. Because that processor can't... because that processor simply isn't fast enough for that graphics card. And they'll just bottleneck each other.
Well, yeah, but for the most part, with the Ryzen 5 and like a 1060, you're pretty much set.
Yeah, I feel like with a Ryzen... Okay, I haven't done too much research into this because I haven't had to build a computer yet. But I feel like with a Ryzen 7 or with a Ryzen 5, it's probably going to be able to handle a lot more graphics cards because of its extra cores.
Well, yeah, it has
and because of its hyper-threading.
It has a shit ton of cores compared to like...
Doesn't the 1600X have hyper-threading? Or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's 12 virtual cores. Okay, so that's way more powerful.
I'm not 100%, don't quote me on it, but I'm like...
It's not called hyper-threading, but that's 12 virtual cores. So that's way more value for your money than a 6600K or a... What are they on, 8600K right now? Isn't they release Canon? Like,
I haven't been keeping up with it because I haven't had the money to build a computer, so...
Well, I haven't been keeping up with it just because I haven't had enough time because of school. And YouTube and other stuff. But honestly, I haven't been keeping up with it. But like, my CPU right now was the best for my money at the time, and it was perfect performance for what I needed, which is... I suppose I wasn't even using DaVinci Resolve at the time. What was I? I might have just started using DaVinci Resolve. But, basically, when I first built this computer, there was not any other option for this price range. I forgot where I was going with that. I kind of just kept modifying that until I forgot and just ended up here. But there wasn't any other CPU in this price range that would have been valuable to me.
Yeah.
So
You know what's screwed up? I have a list in Amazon from so long ago when I this is like 4th or 5th grade when I wanted to build a computer, but there was like no way for me to make, that kind of money.
$800.
Yeah, but now it's just like
Well, it's because you have
all
a job.
of those parts are so obsolete at this point.
Oh.
It's like like the processor. It was God. I gotta figure out what kind it was. Here I'll sign into Amazon real quick.
I think the first build I put together was like some crappy AMD build, and basically I didn't put any research into like specs or anything. So when I did finally start researching it, I discovered that my build was complete trash.
Yeah, let's see what it had. It had a AMD Athlon X4 880K with a 125 watt thermal solution with okay. Yeah, so this is an FM2 one. Like this shit, it was
FM2.
It was top of the line when this was AMD's the best processor, but I mean
it's not anymore.
Not anymore. I mean, granted, it's clocked at 4.2 gigahertz.
Yeah, games or
with
graphics cards are gonna use games work better with more gigahertz than anything else, really.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, it's still better to go with a more modern CPU than that because it's got a newer architecture, so it's gonna support more of the newer features and all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that you need it, but
I don't know. I haven't decided. I still have like a week before I'll probably even
before you get paid.
build it. So, well, tomorrow I get paid, and then next week I'll get a bigger check. So.
Oh, that's.
So right now I'll have like 360 tomorrow, and then next week I'll get another check. I'll get another check for like 360.
I think it's stupid that RAM costs so much right now.
Yeah. Like, seriously, that's like 1/4 of the build price. Seriously, RAM is almost the price of the CPU.
See, if RAM would have been this price when I built this PC, I would have not been able to get anywhere close to this amount of performance, and I probably wouldn't do YouTube videos daily anymore. Because I just wouldn't have been able to handle the render times. Because they were very, very long render times when I was using that laptop. And it likely would have been worse if I would have gone with my like Athlon 880K or whatever it was. So,
Which, granted, it is only $85 now, but still.
Yeah, it was $85 back then too.
Yeah.
So that shows the amount of processing power that thing actually has. It's not a very valuable CPU anymore. Granted, it's better than no CPU.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a capable CPU. It's just not what I would use ever. Not to sound like a rich white guy, but like it's not worth it, mate. Okay, sorry, I'm working out orbits right now.
I think I'm just gonna order my case off of Amazon.
Yeah, then you'll at least have some reason to go through with it. It's like you won't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna order it and then never order it.
Well, I typed in Corsair just to see if they came out recently with any new cases that are like it that look good. I kind of like the 270R. That kind of looks pretty good. It's basically like the same thing. Oh, well, I'd send you a link, but you're playing a game, so...
I will look on my phone. Okay, 270R.
I mean, I think
Corsair
it looks pretty good.
270R. Eh. Teacher's rant. Oh, Techer's rant. It actually looks pretty good. How much does it cost? So I might upgrade to it
You gotta
eventually.
scroll
Oh,
back up.
70 bucks. 70 ducks.
Which I mean, it's not
I kind of like that
too
the
much
side
more.
panel's flat.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it, is that the side panel was flat instead.
Ooh, crap. Yeah. That's the one thing that I dislike about this case, but it still looks really nice. And I think it's a good thing to have like that too, because... Actually, why did I think it was a good thing? Because at one point I thought it was a really good thing. I don't know. I suppose it gives you more room for like your CPU cooler in most cases.
True.
Unless you go with a micro ATX board, which this case is, I would say, is mainly designed for ATX board.
Yeah, ATX.
Yeah. Oh crap! I need to dust this thing out. It's covered in dust on the inside. It's not good that I can see it through the glass window without any lights on inside the case.
I mean, one pretty badass case is the Corsair Carbide series, the Air 540.
Air 540.
One of their most, it's like a really high airflow ATX case.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those cubes, which I kind of like. Like if I was to have it.
Aren't those usually like micro?
I kind of like that
ITX.
a little better. Yeah, but this one, because Corsair is better, they like to make theirs an ATX.
Lol. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that though. Like, would you go with an ITX board over an ATX? I mean, in certain cases, I would go with an ITX board because the cases occasionally look really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna warn you, you especially, but people out there, never buy a micro ATX if you have any other options. They are way too small. Personally, it sucks for me to have to change anything out on my PC. Like, if I have to change a SATA port or anything, I'm basically screwed because it's not worth it at that point. Because I have to almost take out my graphics card to reach them. So, you know, Jesus leg. Okay, sorry, I'm orbital maneuvering and stuff. LOL. Hashtag
No, I
emoji.
hate, like white computer cases.
Yeah, I don't understand those. Certain builds I understand them with, but with most builds, they don't make any sense. If you get my drift.
It depends on what you're going for, but if you're just gonna build a computer to have a computer,
I would generally go with
most of the
black.
white cases look retarded.
I mean, but if you already have a white desk that you already spent money on,
if you have a white desk, then it makes sense, but most of my stuff is darker in color.
Yeah, well, all my desk furniture is black, including my keyboard and mouse. And even my Xbox, except for my Xbox One, or Xbox 360.
Yeah.
That's currently not very black. Hashtag MLG. But yeah. Oh shit. Parachutes, I'm gonna need you to not deploy.
You know what I hate is when people spend like multiple hundreds of dollars on a PC case. Like I get it when it goes up to like $100, but past that, not really.
Would you spend $100 on a PC case? Or over 100?
If not over, but I'm saying like between $50 to $100 is where I normally would want to spend. Because anything below it is all a plastic piece of shit. And then like
anything
right when
50,
you get to like 50, then it becomes like
it becomes
all metal.
okay at 50. Crap, my parachutes aren't even. There they are. Cool.
Which,
Sorry.
granted, that kind of goes against mine right now, but when I'm a Prime member, the case that I want goes down in price, so it's under 50, but,
The
you know,
100R?
yeah.
No, because I got mine at the
Only,
Micro Center when I was down over by your house. Well, near area.
I think I might go with, I would get the power supply with it, because you can get a Corsair power supply that's a 500 watt
I think I
for
have
only
an
40 bucks more.
EVGA 450 watt because that's all Micro Center had. But I did plan on going with a 600. Because I'm a savage like that.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm about to land on Mars. It'll end part 1 of this series. It's gonna be a series because I'm like that. Ooh, what's going up? Okay, that's text. Yeah. What you talking about? We can talk. I just had to make sure
Cool.
everything was gonna work out fine.
Well, what's nice about Amazon is the case that I want already is normally $90 and it's only 45 now, so.
Why? Why though?
And then they give you a discount on the power supply, so the power supply is only 35 bucks.
Is it the 100R?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely bundle it with a power supply.
Yeah, for 35 bucks, that's really.
Well, I think I only spent like 50 on mine.
Yeah, and for a 500 watts,
I suppose that's another reason that your PC would be
that.
so much cheaper than mine, because we didn't factor in the power supply either, because you already have one.
Yeah, see, I have one, but I was gonna buy another one later on. Looks.
Okay, I landed on Mars. Cool.
And I mean, they're both 5 stars, so I mean, they're obviously pretty fucking good.
In most cases, I would never justify spending over $50 on a case, especially on budget builds.
Yeah,
that should not be your priority on a budget build. I'm just saying.
But mine really isn't a budget build. Like,
well,
see,
it's like
I know that the next week, I'll have another paycheck, and if I really want something, then I can just fucking wait another week, and then.
So are you vegetarian now, or like what?
Yeah.
Why? What are your reasons? Yeah, actually, this is kind of off topic for this video. But what are your reasons for wanting to go vegan over vegetarian? Which is great if you are actually able to do it, but like, what are your reasonings?
The health benefits, that's the only thing.
Yeah, but like, I know there's health benefits. I'm personally vegetarian. I want to make that clear here, because I'm not as much of a hypocritical asshole. But like, honestly, I thought about going vegan for a while, just full out vegan, but honestly, I couldn't justify it, because I decided that I would still need to occasionally consume egg, because I love bagels. And that's really the only time I have egg other than on baked goods and Morningstar Farms products. And then I only have cheese and pizza, and really the only reason I ever have pizza is if I'm really bored and I'm too lazy to cook anything, or I'm out of town. So yeah, and the occasional craving for macaroni and cheese. Duna flight thingy. Yeah, but that's I thought I should just make it clear that if you are gonna go vegan, you can't have any pizza if you're like really wanting it, which in most cases you're probably only going to be eating it out of town, which is the only reason I would generally eat it, unless I was like, you know, my family ordered some cheese pizza. But yeah, I've never had vegan pizza, but I've heard good things about it. So, you know. Sorry, I'm currently trying to climb a ladder using a jetpack.
So apparently, they offer the Corsair offers this power supply with it is a Prime exclusive, so you have to be a Prime member to have it. So that was worth the $10 this month.
Did you buy Prime this month just so you didn't have to pay for shipping or what?
Well, I mean, I got it like a month or two ago again because I started watching some of the Prime series and then so at that point I could justify it.
Ah.
And then of course then I finished the Prime series and then I was like pissed and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna build a PC pretty soon, so I'll spend the extra $10 for this month and then obviously, I mean that's kind of happening now.
I mean, if I were to build another computer, I would probably go with Ryzen, and I'd probably get a 1070 if it wasn't stupidly overpriced.
Yeah, 1060 is really like.
Actually, how much storage do I have
More
on my
than
main hard drive? Because I go through about a terabyte a year. It's over a terabyte currently for this year. But that's just because I transferred all my videos to new hard drives and everything.
So
yeah.
you think that a 500-watt power supply from Corsair with an 80+ white certified fucking would be good enough?
I would go at least bronze certified. Cause that's just it's an efficiency rating. So that just means it's gonna be super power efficient.
I don't give a shit about power efficient. I don't pay the power bill.
Yeah, but what if you do? Like, what if you decide you're gonna move out? But you're probably not gonna yet.
Okay.
With that
I'm
power
16
supply.
right now.
I'm 15.
I'm probably not gonna move out with the same power supply. just to let you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Say bye.
Bye.